This camera is the Marconi Mk VII. It's a 4-tube camera, RGB and a separate luminance channel, which in 1965, when this camera was introduced, was perceived to be the best way to go. Anyway, like all cameras, there's a lens at the front, and we're going to have a little look at the lens. The light goes in there fairly obviously, and the whole lens cover comes off like that. Put it down. So this lens is a servo lens, and there are 3 amplifiers here, one for the zoom, focus and iris, and 3 corresponding motors. It's a big chunk. The glass is made by Angino and the servos are done by Evershed Power Optics. So the light goes in there, and oh dear, it's a big camera, this one. So here is the splitter. The light goes in and it's separated into red, blue and green, and the luminance goes through that way. We'll see the luminance tube in a little while. Lots of electronics all over the place, and more electronics in the back. With 20/20 hindsight, I have had the right screwdriver to hand for this, but a key will do just as well. And there are 2 big plug-in modules in the back, and this one is the line scan, and that's a power supply one. Now here we have the other side of the camera with the 4 head amplifiers, luminance, green, red and blue. That folds down, and there is the luminance tube. More electronics, test signal and viewfinder amplifier. Of interest, this is the camera cable connector there. If you were to look up there, there's a myriad of pins, 101 of them to be correct, and that's where the camera cable name comes from. It's G101. And typically for the period, there's a tag board here where all the connections from the input connector can be monitored with your oscilloscope or voltmeter to try and determine the problem. At the back we have the viewfinder. The viewfinder tilts but doesn't swivel, but the whole viewfinder can be lifted off and operated some 15 to 20 feet away from the camera. It's a very big camera. One of the interesting features is that if you're doing a black and white show, just suppose with a colour camera, why you'd want to do that is anybody's guess, but there's a knob here, and if you operate it like that, another stiff knob, there's a mirror in there which deflects all the light to the luminance tube to give vastly improved sensitivity for some monochrome application. So there we are. That's the Marconi Mk VII.